Testing, mau paper.
Hello, morning. Yeah, okay. Another New Year's. A lot of people here in Cambodia celebrate. Yeah, we just passed like international. Now we become like a really specific ethnic Chinese New Year, right? Chinese, Korean, Vietnam New Year's. In the next few months will be Cambodian New Year's. Okay. Yeah, yeah. We we discuss about employee-employer relationship, what kinds of salary income that is subject to tax. We Yeah, okay. So in order to qualify as the employee-employer relationship, how many you know criteria that you need to fulfill? Two out of two out of four. Yeah. Okay. To be to qualify as a employee-employer relationship, you need two out of four. Yeah. So do you still remember the four criteria? Okay. No risk. Uh-huh. No risk. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Come to work. Yeah. Huh? Cannot fix place or time. Work for one employer at during. Okay. And that fourth one. We already talk. You cannot fix time and place. Yeah, no risk to get paid, and work only for one employee at the same time. The last one. Yeah, no need to buy any equipment for their employment to perform employment service. Sure. So now we will discuss about basics computation of tax on salary. Okay. For resident, in order to calculate tax on salary, what is the main source of incomes that or main criteria that we need to take into account? How many criteria that we need to take into account? The resident, we're talking about resident employees. Eight. Okay. Cambodian source income, we're talking about income criteria. Cambodian source income, foreign source income, and maybe advance loans or any kinds of installments provided by the employer. Yeah, we have to take all of this, together, and in order to compute the tax on salary, resident, non-resident incomes, and advance loans, or maybe any other installment. Okay. Next, we have to think about, we can claim deductions as a rebate when we calculate tax on salary for minor children and spouse. Yeah, for minor children, if 8 or up to 16 years old, you are not required to provide any additional documentation, only birth certificate, right? If 8 more than over 16 to 25, you need to prove, that the kid actually still studying at the what we call licensed school or recognized school by governments. Okay. Housewives, yes, whether it's wives or husbands, if no jobs, can also claim 150,000 Khmer Rio, as a deductions. Cambodian law only allowed to have one wife or one husband, so you cannot have two, but you're allowed to have more children. Okay. And they mention here, if both parents work, let's say both parent, if the parent, works, and of course they're required to pay tax on salary at the same time. In order to claim, the minor child allowance, we only, claim deduct only by one, by wife or husband only. You cannot claim deduct from both salary. Then you have to have an option to choose whether from husband or from wife if both of them are working. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What else we need to? Yeah, that's almost all of it. So, but you can also claim deduction for a national if the government requires you to contribute, from your own salary, to the let's say saving fund or any kinds of fund. Currently, we have what we call retirement funds, which what we call pension funds. Yeah. That's the government required for all privates. Then you also can claim as a reduction. If let's say they want to contribute $10 a month, then you can deduct this from a salary base. Yeah, let's say you can deduct, pension fund can deduct. Yeah, so let's say your salary after let's say you're required to contribute maybe to this $20. Then that's your salary, $1,000 a month, but the government requires you to contribute to the pension fund $20 a month. Okay, then you calculate what we call taxable salary, which means the salary subject to tax, equal to 1,000 minus 20. So now your taxable salary only $980. Why 80? It's 1,000. Okay, so you only, the salary subject to tax only 980, not 1,000. Yeah, I'm talking besides the child, the minor children and spouse. If you also have one wife, two children, you can further deduct how much is if one wife, one wife, no job, and two children. So your rebate will be right, multiplied by 3. So it's US dollars, it's going to be maybe 112.5. Yeah, then you can claim for the deduction. Okay, and yeah, now your taxable salary, this example, will be 1,000 minus 20 plus 112. Okay, how much is it? 970, 60 something, 68.5. Yeah. So, because it's 100, right? No, it's not 900. It's gonna be 860.5. Yeah. Okay. So you can see you get paid, based on the employment contract for the month 1,000, but the law allowed you claim as a rebate minor children plus spouse plus pension fund. So you can claim those as a rebate to deduct from your tax on salary base. So now your taxable salary, your salary subject to tax is not 1,000, but only 867.5. Yeah, then you use this, salary numbers to calculate tax on salary. Okay, that's how rebate works. Okay, next. Okay. So now you can calculate what we call taxable salary. Take gross salary minus rebate, which is minor children's plus spouse plus other contribution required by government. Yeah. So now we get a salary base. For example, here, yeah, 867.5. Okay, now we have to convert this, because normally Cambodian will be paid in US dollars, more than 90%. Even local entrepreneurs also paid in US dollars. We are dollarized governments mainly, even though under the law, we're supposed to use Camaro, but we don't want to have a complicated currency policies. We don't want to do that. We just follow US dollars. It's easy. We follow US. We are part of it seems like part of the US now. We can pay in US dollars anywhere. Okay. Unlike other countries, go to Thailand, Vietnam, other country in the region, you are not allowed to pay in US dollars. It's illegal in those countries, but for us it's legal. Yeah. Are you okay with that? Yeah. If dollars increase, okay, our will increase. If dollar is down, we trust US. Okay. We don't trust our own people to actually manage currency policy, right? Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, I think it's good, yeah. Because I have many people, I get to know so many people, when they study, economics, and they study abroad. They focus on currency policies. They say they want to come back to Cambodia, try to develop a real, policies. Yeah, we used to have that, I think, before COVID, like a real policy, like a Khmer real. We're trying to stop, dollars. So, but it doesn't work. After COVID, the government announced we accept not just dollar, but also yuan is a Chinese money as well, right? You can, in some province like Siem Reap, okay, it's fine. Then all of those people actually working 3 years, 3 or 4 years to create a currency policy, left National Bank of Cambodia say, oh yeah, because no job for them, because the government not, I would say they accept, but they not implement the policy that, those people, a group of people trying to create. Yeah. Now they work in other area. Okay. They said, oh, my knowledge, my skill, it doesn't really useful for the country. Okay. But when you calculate tax on salary, you have to convert the dollars into Khmer real. So every month, as an accountant, you have to look at, the exchange rate from National Bank of Cambodia. Okay. How much the exchange rate? $1. Then you have to, and then you convert. Okay, let's say our taxable salary uh 867.5, then equal in Khmer real. Normally, let's say, make life easy, $1, 4,000. Okay, how much in Khmer real? 0.47. Yeah. Okay. And that, okay, this is your salary in Khmer Rio, 3,470,000. So then, okay, then you know how much tax I should pay. So if you make up to 1.5 million Khmer Rio, you are not supposed to pay tax. Your tax will be zero because the rate is zero. And if you make more than 1.5 up to 2 million Khmer Rio, you're supposed to pay 5%. Okay. If you earn more than 2 million up to 8.5 million Khmer Rio, you are required to pay 10% tax. The tax keep increasing. You make more money, pay more tax. And if you make more than 8.5 up to 12.5 million Khmer Rio, will be 15%. More than 12.5 million Khmer Rio, you are required to pay 20% and keep increasing. So the top rate is 20, only 20. We're still low. 20% is most of the country in the region. They apply around 20%. Yeah. Laos, if you are resident, you pay 20%. If you're non-resident, they pay only 10%. 10% tax. Okay. So this rate apply to resident staff, resident employee. Okay. Do you want to know how much if you are a non-resident work in Cambodia? If non-resident, yeah. If non-resident, you pay 20% flat rate, which means whatever you make, okay, and then you just multiply by 20%. You cannot calculate based on this, based on, the progressive rate as a resident. And if you are non-resident, you are not allowed to deduct minor children, spouse, or any kinds of government contributions. So yeah, you pay on everything. A little bit expensive for non-resident, a little low for a resident. Okay, so let's try to calculate. Based on my example here, if you earn 3 million for 470,000 US dollar, sorry, Khmer Rio, how much tax you should pay? Now you are in this, yeah, right, 10% rank. Like 3 million somewhere here. So you are now at like 10% tax rate. How are we going to calculate it? Takes, oh, now we are at 10. You takes like 3,470,000 Khmer Rio multiplied by 10% straight away. No, right? We have to split. Okay. And then, okay, oh, this one, 0. The tax liability will be 0. Okay. Then, 2 million minus 1.5 gonna be 500,000. So 5%, how much is it? Multiply by 5%, because in this range it's subject to tax at rate of 5%. So is 5% equal to 25,000 Khmer Ringgit. Tax liability will be okay. So then, if we take the salary we get minus 2 million real, how much is the remain? Going to be 1, 3, 4, 7. So yeah, 1, 3, 4, 7. This time, this will multiply by 0%. Okay. Much we get. Yes, the remain amount, right? 3,470,000 minus 2 million. Then we will get 1 million. Yeah, 3, 4, no, 4, 7, right? Why? Okay. What's wrong with me? How much we get? 1, 4, 7. Huh? Okay. Then okay, that's all. Then we how much our tax on salary? So then how much is the tax on salary we need to pay? All of this, right? 0, 0, 3. Huh? 172 in US dollars. If it 43, yeah, $43. Okay. Okay, if we get paid, as a taxable salary, 867.5 US dollars. And before we calculate, we have to convert into Khmer Ringgit, because you can, and then you calculate. The exchange rate will be provided by National Bank of Cambodia every month. It's going to be, okay, it fluctuates, but it run between 4,000 to 4,100. So then we calculate, okay, we try to split based on the level that we have based on tax law here. If you make 1.5, okay, 1.5 no tax, okay, you put like 0. If more than 1.5 million to 2 million, 5%. So the tax that we need to pay, 25,000, because our salary only here, we deduct the remaining. The taxable salary will be calculated based on 10% tax rate. It's going to be 147,000. So, and then we add all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This is the total salary that you need to pay. Okay. If you make more than that, let's try. If you make 2,500. Okay, one example. Another one, let's say taxable salary for 2005 US dollars. Same thing. Let's say $1 is equal to 4,000 Khmer Ringgit, and then we multiply this by 4,000. How much is salary is? $10 million. Can you try to calculate? Just practice. You're gonna get a job soon, okay? And you don't want to work. You will get a job soon, and then know how to calculate your salary. Let's say your salary is $2,500 a month. It's equivalent to 10 million Khmer Ringgit. How much tax you should pay? Anyone get the answer? Bun sa? Not yet. Okay. Take time. Okay. You all try individually. Try. You know. 10 gonna be somewhere in the middle here. So the top rate you have, if you earn 10 million Khmer Ringgit, the top rate will be 15%. Huh? Okay, let's see. Yeah, she got 900,000. Anyone got the same? US? Here, let's say um Thane, got Thane. Okay. Got 900,000. Same. Okay. Two students got the same answer, 900,000. You have to calculate. It's one example here, right? Yeah. Okay. You don't do? Huh? Don't know how to do it yet. Okay. Okay. You can discuss. If our salary is here, okay, I show you how to calculate one more times, and I will have a third example. Okay, how we going to do this? Because if you earn 10 million Khmer Ringgit, okay, the same. Then you calculate, start with this. Okay, same thing. So 0, your tax is also 0, right? Okay, this is still the same because, if you use, this 2 million minus do subject 5%, then your tax same. Okay, but now your salary is more than 8.5 million. So then you will take 8.5 minus 2 millions. That is subject to 10%, right? How much is it? 6 million, 6.5 million. And this time we multiply by 10%. And then you will get 650,000. Okay, but your salary is more than 8.5 millions. So you get is 10 million. So then this the remaining amount You take 10 minus 8.5. How much you still have? 2.5. And now you multiply by 15%. So your tax answer, huh? Oh, cannot see. For that boy again. That's why, you know. Chụp. Okay. Rồi xin. Không xoay có hòm lương ấy. But nhưng mình trong không xoay ấy. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, multiply by 0, you will get also 0. By 5, you will get 2, 5, 0, and 0. It's going to be 6.5 million. You will get. Yeah. And then if, okay, yeah, my calculation is wrong again. 10 million minus 8.5 will be 1.5 million. And then you multiply by 15%. How much you get? 200,000. Okay, and then you add all of this. 0 minus, plus 25,000 plus 650,000 plus 225,000. How much you get? Huh? 900. Yeah, this is your tax on salary. Huh? So if you get paid 10 million Khmer Rio, your tax on salary will be 900,000. It's around more than $200. Yeah. How much is it in US dollars? 225. Yeah. Okay. How much remain you have? Yeah. Because you pay this. This is your TOS. The remaining in your bank will be 3,500 minus 225. How much you got? 2. Okay. That's in your bank. This will go to the bank. Okay, you have to split like that. You know, calculate. Oh, Japan. Okay. Okay, let's assume we make more than that. If our taxable salary we get paid 5,000 and multiply by 4, 20 million. Now we get paid more. Our salary keep increasing. We do good job. Okay, this time our taxable salary 5,000 US dollars, equivalent to 20 million Khmer Rio. Calculate your tax on salary. Okay. Hopefully this time all of you can do it. How much? So she got 2 million. Cannot see. Yeah, just black. COS 2 million. You got the answer. Taxable salary will tax on salary will be 2,775,000. Did you get it? Same. Do it again, quick. Hả? Buôn sản này. Lấy hả? Lấy đô la. Buôn sản. Yeah, convert ដុល្លារ ព្រោះខ្ញុំគេដាក់ខ្មែររៀលមានន័យថាលុយយើងដាក់យើងសល់ក្រោយពីការបង់ពន្ធពី2275ប្រាក់ខែរបស់យើង2500ទៅដាក់ដុល្លារ Yeah, anyone you can just convert into US dollars. Our salary, based on our example, 2,500. The tax that we need to pay, 225. So then they deduct, employer will deduct from us 225. So remaining 2,275. This is salary after tax. Yeah. Okay, now we calculate based on our example. We're going to get paid 5,000 US dollars here. You know, to calculate salary tax, you need to convert into Khmer Rial. Yeah, because the formula that they provide is in Khmer Rial. You know, then you have to convert into Khmer Rial. Let's assume $1 equal to 4,000 Khmer Rial. Then our salary will be 20 million Khmer Rial. This is the salary before deduct tax on salary. We call taxable salary, or sometimes we call cross salary, which means the salary without tax, without tax deductions. Yeah. So how much is tax? Because one of your friends, Ratana, she's very quick. So now she calculates the tax on salary will be 2,775,000 Khmer Rial if your salary is 20 million Khmer Rial. You get the same? Yeah, same. Any one of you cannot get the answer? You got 2.4. Okay. You get the same, 2,775,000. Did you calculate? I saw you, using phones. Any one of you cannot calculate? Let me know. You got 2.4 million. Okay. By 2.4. If we do the same thing, right? We don't need to do it again because here, okay, that will be the same, right? This one is the same. Okay, but when we calculate 15% salary, we have to take 12.5 minus 8.5. It will be 4 million this time, right? 4 million. And then we multiply by 15%. How much we will get? 600,000. Okay. And then, our salary is more than 12.5. And then the top rate we will pay is 20%. So then our salary is 20. Then we take 20 million minus 12.5. We will get, okay, I go up down here. We will get 7. And this will subject to 20%. How much we get? Huh? I cannot hear. 1.5 million. Yes, I like it. Okay. So here we get, then we add all of this. 25,000 plus 650,000 plus 600 plus 1.5 million. Then we will get 2. Okay. It seems why it's get 2.4? You forgot to add something? Yeah, maybe. So that you get. This your tax on salary, your TOS. If you earn 20 million Khmer Rio, that's the tax you need to pay. It's quite a lot, more than 500 US dollars. How much? If we convert into US dollar, 600.75. If we convert into US dollars, we will pay tax 693.75. So then how much your salary after tax? You take 5,000 minus 600. Yeah, you will left 4,400. Yeah, something. Yeah, 4,400 for, yeah. 4,000. 4,006. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do you feel happy to pay 600? Not at all, even $1. Okay. Yeah. If you don't want to pay tax, don't ask for more salary. If you don't want to pay tax, okay, just pay me 375. Yeah. Yeah. That's how the law. You should pay, based on law. Your understanding is better now. Now you can calculate your own tax on salary. You can do whatever you imagine how much you want to pay. You want to get paid, okay, and then try to calculate. Okay. I mean, the way that we calculate now, based on it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. If you have 1,000 employee and then you're going to calculate one by one because everyone will get paid differently. It's gonna, like a whole month. You cannot do anything. Of course, yeah. Most of the company they will have a software, or the software we call HR software to calculate. You just every month you just input the salary, the taxable salary into that system. They will automatically calculate. In the real life, it's gonna be easy, but for the exam, they don't allow you to use that system. Okay, you see, it's quite difficult for you. to calculate like this take time, right? Take time to split, based on each level. Okay, but we have a simple simple way to calculate. This is just explain the accumulated taxable salary. If you make up to 12.5 million, this is the tax that you're supposed to pay, because we already calculate like based on the, okay, no need to, but we have a simple way to calculate all of this. Okay, this is we call a deduction from a formula that we need to calculate. This is we call the different our tax payments, So assume, based on our first example here, how much we make? 3. Yeah. Our taxable salary. 3, 4, 7. Okay. Now we see what is our top rate gonna be? 10%, right? Top rate. Then you just you calculate TOS. 3, 4, 7 multiplied by the top rate, 10%. And then we claim a deduction. Where the top rate we can deduct? We deduct by 175,000. And then we'll get, how much you get? Same thing? Same as what we calculate before. If you cannot get the same, it's been wrong. Huh? Same? How much we get? One. How much we get here? Yeah, 172. Yeah. Okay. 172. Is this same? Okay. Faster, easier. But you need to remember all of this. If, yeah. Gonna take like 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Based on our second example, how much is our taxable salary? 10 million, right? 10 million. Okay, try to do it. If our okay, then our TOS will be 10 million was subject to the highest tax rate will be 15%. Yeah, it takes 10 million multiplied by 15%, and then we deduct 600,000. Huh? 4.5? Do it again. If 4.5, it's gonna be, either you will get minus, cannot be different. Yeah, cannot be different. Okay. Try the third example. Go with green. Our taxable salary. 20 million Khmer Rial. Yeah, our TOS 20 million multiplied by 10, and then we deduct 1, 2, 5. Yeah. Do we get the same? Yes. Okay. This one easier, right? 2775. Okay. Okay. That is easier. When you do exam, you have to remember all of this phone number. Yeah. You have to remember all the phone numbers. Do you think it's difficult to remember? No, easy. If the salary is subject to 5%, the deduction will be 75,000. If 10%, 175,000, 15%, 600, 20% will be 1,225,000 that you need to remember. Do you want to know how we get this number? Okay, you remember this? You have to remember, each level, if you make 12,000, yeah, just do this, easy. Remember, this is 0, no tax. If you, between this will be, 25,000. If you make 2 million up to 8.5 million, how much you supposed to pay tax? This level, 6. Yeah. How about this? 600. Okay. Right. More than 12.5, we don't know. We have to assume if we want to. Yeah, we would assume. Oh, one number. Okay. Not không suy. Okay. We can see. Okay. 0, 25,000. Or we go with red. Okay. Red easier. All of you know where we get this number from, right? 25,000, the tax within each level. Okay. So how we calculate? Because based on the table here, oh, yeah, you get this number 75,000. This. Okay, how we calculate this? Okay, this is we call the different our tax payments for each level. Okay, let's say we make, let's say up to 1.5. If we our tax rate is 0, right? 0. No, our tax rate is 0. There's no tax. Okay, how we go and calculate this? We take, let's assume the top rate will be 5% on 1.5 millions. So then you calculate 1.5 million Khmer Ringgit multiplied by 5%. How much you get? It takes 1.5 million multiplied by 75,000. And then minus the tax you're supposed to pay. If you take this, okay, you will get 75. Yeah. And then you minus tax payment down below. If below 1.5 million, there's no tax payment. Minus 0. Then you will get 7,500. So that's different in terms of tax payment. And that's why we get this. Sorry. Yeah, this number from. So this is from where we have to take the lower rank multiplied by the rate under that ranks. Okay, you take 1.5 multiplied by 5%, and then deduct the tax that you supposed to pay from the below ranks. Yeah, but there's 0. That's why we get 75,000. Okay, okay, let's try why we get this. You will take 2 million multiplied by 10%. Yeah, And then we minus 75. And then we get this. Okay, we get this number. No, not minus, not this one. I make mistake again. Minus 25,000 tax. We're supposed to pay only 25,000 if you generate income within this level, right? We minus by tax. Yeah. Sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, redo it. Okay, use this table. Okay, if we make up to 1.5, we multiply by 5%, minus tax is 0. Okay, but if 10%, you take 2 million multiplied by 10, and then minus the tax payment you're supposed to pay 25,000, and then you will get 125. Okay, let's do this. 15%. What you're supposed to do? 8.5 multiplied by 15% minus 25,000 plus 600, 650. Or you can deduct here because they all because they accumulated, Then you will get 600,000. Let's do the last one. Do it yourself. So you take 12, you multiply by 20%, and then you minus 1275. Or you can just, you can 25, 650 plus 600. Okay. Then you will get 1, 2. Yeah, that we call the difference, our tax payment for each level. That's the difference because we don't, split it. We don't split it, calculate based on each level, but we try to, okay, the top rate is 10, we multiply by 10, and then, okay, we deduct, the difference in tax payments from each level that we have here. Because we take, the top rate, multiply, of course, we have to deduct the tax, which, for each level, we are not supposed to pay 10% or 15% or 20% on everything because we allow to pay, like tax a little lower if we make less, and that's why we call it different in tax payment for each level. So this is the number that we have. Okay. Yeah, during exam, they will not ask you to calculate this. If they are, yeah, but during exam, you need to remember these four numbers, okay, to calculate tax on salary. Question? Yeah. No. Everyone get it? Okay. Now you can do a calculation. Yeah. Okay. Good. Simple. Not that difficult. You can see that you study 12 years, general education to do a lot of complex maths, but when you study accounting, simple, multiply plus minus. It's a waste of time. Okay. Actually, all of this you're supposed to learn, from grade 10. Grade 10. Other country, they will study, basic tax, tax on salaries when grade 10. And then you're supposed to choose, right? When you finish grade 9 and then grade 10, you will choose which area you want to study. If you want accounting, they will allow you to start. They will teach you, all of this and some economics subjects. But we don't do that. Same thing. If you want to be an engineer, doctor, or accountants, you study the same thing for 12 years. And after that, you can see some subject is not really relevant to your, bachelor degree. Okay. Okay. Anyway, maybe it changed. Okay. So now this is the resident employee. If you are a resident employee, when you calculate tax on salary, you have to take into account resident salary income, non-resident salary income, and loans, advance, or other installment. Your tax rate will be progressive from 0 up to 20%. But if you are a non-resident, you're subject to tax on salary, still subject to tax on salary, but rate is 20% on salary received from Cambodian source only. For non-resident, only Cambodian source. So, yeah. They don't count non-resident plus loan or advance. No, don't count. They only collect tax 20% flat rate on Cambodian source. So if that non-resident, if a non-resident employee salary of, let's say, $2,000. So for them, you just take from Cambodian source, then the TUS will be 2,000 multiplied by 20%. Going to be 400. So you cannot claim a rebate such as minus children or spouse or any contribution. No. Yeah, just Cambodian source salary multiplied by 20% rate. You cannot apply progressive rate for non-resident. Yeah. But some condition that you can see the non-resident pay very high tax compared to Cambodian. In Cambodian, how much? Let's say how much tax if you are a resident. Try to calculate. If you make $2,000 a month, if you are a resident, let assume $2,000 a taxable salary for resident. How much tax? Let's say resident employee. This is non-resident. If a resident employee, do what you say. We just learned, right? 2,000 convert into Khmer Real. We have to convert for resident 8 million. Yeah, 8 million. 8 million, it will pay the top rate 10%. Then you take 8 million multiplied by 10%. And then you deduct 175,000. Okay, then your TOS will be a US dollar 1.5 156.5. Okay, 25. Is it? Okay. A lot lower. Non-resident pay $400. but us, we pay around 156. 156. Yeah. Yeah. Then the residents sometimes want to be, non-resident want to be a resident. We pay lower tax. But sometimes they don't want to pay tax at all. They say, oh, become a resident. I can claim a lot of deduction. I can claim rebates. I pay lower tax. But yeah, maybe it's better, but sometimes they don't want to pay. If they don't want to pay, if you work for multinational companies, tax advisor, as a tax advisor role, you will receive this question all the time from your boss. Hey, if I want to employ or, send a foreign employee come to work in Cambodia, and he or she doesn't want to pay tax, what am I supposed to do? Every time you will receive this question. Exemptions, condition. He said, under our tax law, they said the salary paid by or paid for technical or other service where the payer does not have a presence in Cambodia in forms of a permanent establishment or a fixed place of business. So exempt. If you employed by a non-resident and that non-resident don't have any office in Cambodia, he or she come to work in Cambodia, yeah, but just status is a non-resident. Still remember, right? The non-resident condition 3, yeah, you fulfill one of the 3, you will become a resident. But if you come to work here, just assume less than 6 months, and your employer is not a Cambodian entity, it's a foreign, and that foreign entity does not have office or have a permanent establishment. Yeah. In Cambodia, no, we don't have. They just send and come to work. Few months, go back. Okay, he get paid by those non-resident employer. So his salary from his performance of service in Cambodia is exempt from tax on salary. It's exempt from tax on salary. Yeah, exempt. Okay, then you can tell your boss, say, boss, if you want to send somebody to come to work in Cambodia, don't allow them to stay more than 6 months. Okay, and the salary paid from overseas. Okay, even paid from overseas. So that will be exempted. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Or another condition that you need to, I think maybe, yeah, this is 3 conditions to be to qualify as a resident, right? We already discussed about it. Okay, but okay. Wait. But maybe your question will be asked, you can ask, what if you don't have office? You don't have office, or you don't have any office or any permanent establishment in Cambodia, how they going to work? Yeah, you can work anywhere, right? Cambodia allow. We can have, we call multiple visa, yeah, as a tourist, go, if you don't, if you want to, stay here for 1 month and then leave Cambodia and come back again. Yeah, because Cambodia allow a foreigner to stay, most of it. If you first come to Cambodia, stay for 30 days. You have to leave first. If you want to come and leave, and then you can come again to get another visa, another 30 days. Or sometimes you get 6-month visa. We call multiple visa entry. Yeah. Then if you then you can explain to your maybe head office overseas, say, he had to be a non-resident always. Salary paid from outside. Even though sometimes, some head office, you have an office here, that's another condition. This is first condition, but another condition, that a foreign company have a resident here, have an office here, have a company here. Okay, let's say now we have office. But he need to send one of his, expert, like let's say financial analysis, to have you, to analyze something. See? And send them to work here, office in Cambodia. Yeah, office in Cambodia. Now we have office, have permanent establishment. So you also can get exempted. You try to apply this rule. Okay, come to work, helping you, but he have to be a non-resident status again. And his salary will not be paid by Cambodian office. His salary must pay by the overseas office. So then you also can be exempted from tax on salary. That non-resident can be also exempted. But the rule is say, don't have office. But what you're trying to say, okay, I have office here. I have a subsidiary here, but you require, you need to send them. Okay, you send them, no problem. But you apply these two conditions. First of all, that employee must be a non-resident status. And second, the salary paid not from a Cambodian office, from a foreign office. Also can claim as a exemptions. So, but if you read law, yeah, they will say that. But in practice, you can also use this condition, apply to the, to the company where they have an office here in Cambodia. You can apply the same situation. Technically, legally, you are also qualified as exemption. Yeah. A lot of tax department, tax officer challenge this. But if a subsidiary, not really a problem, subsidiary, but when you have a permanent establishment, they're trying to challenge, even though the salary actually get paid from, by the head office, they try to challenge, because when you establish as a permanent establishment, the permanent establishment and the head office is the same entities, the same entity. Yeah. Technically, based on accounting, you are sometimes required to allocate some expense to the branch, right? Allocate some expense. Yeah, even though, there's no money actually paid from the branch bank account. But from accounting principle, they say, yeah, you don't pay, because the same entities, but technically from accounting, you need to allocate. Yeah, that's sometimes they challenge that. I've been fighting with them all the time. So no. But if subsidiary, clear, because subsidiary is not a permanent establishment. A subsidiary and the parent company is unrelated parties. So if the subsidiary say, no, I don't want to bear this cost, so they have the right to say no, right? If branch or an office, they have no right from the legal perspective and from the accounting perspective. You're as accountant at a head office, you have to allocate, hey, this person work in Cambodia for 4 months, then he allocate 4 months salary to the branch office so that you can, to do a proper reporting. Yeah. Yeah, but in practice, possible. Yeah. Recently, they accept it. Okay. But if subsidiary, easy, you can fight, easy. If there's no salary expense actually recorded in the subsidiary accounts. Okay. Now the condition to be exempted from tax on salary for non-resident, which if you work for multinational company, and when the head office want to send some staff to work here, that's the answer you need to tell them. We don't discuss again. I already discussed, right? Employee does not present in Cambodia for more than 182 days. That's a condition. Salary is paid by employer or in the name of employer who is not in Cambodia. Yeah. And again, they say salary is not liabilities of permanent establishment or specific operation base which operate in Cambodia. So everything is not recorded here in Cambodia. Yeah, you can get exemption. Okay. This condition during final exam, come out quite often to be exempt, get exemption condition. If they will ask, what is the condition for a non-resident to be exempted from tax on salary in Cambodia? We say, hey, he stay as a non-resident, work less than 182 days of an employment period, salary paid by employer overseas, there's no salary expense recorded in the Cambodian entity accounts. Yeah. So that is condition. Okay. Question? You need to remember this. Okay, so this first slide. And then you want to have this? Okay, we'll ask our team to share this with you. Do we still have time? 6 more minutes. Yeah. We still have class as normal, right? But, yeah. Some might actually celebrate Chinese New Year. Yeah, the school's supposed to be closed. But no. Yeah. Okay, but hey, he said we know how to calculate basic salary. We know just a little bit, and this time we know we learn how to calculate. We call comprehensive computation of tax on salary. Not much different, and then we also need to learn what we call fringe benefit, because fringe benefit is part of a salary definition. Yeah, and we also learn about it. Understand condition and computation of foreign tax credit. You need to do this. So, and then we learn about how we do a planning for tax on salary. Yeah, we learn about it. We will learn all of this on Wednesday and Saturday. Okay. So, yeah, we leave early, 5 minutes before times. It's okay, right? Okay. Happy? Yeah. I know you are happy. Stop. Tax on salary ហ្នឹងប្រហែលមួយអាទិត្យក្រោយចប់យើងធ្វើ quiz ហើយចប់អាច2អាទិត្យអីទៀតមើលទៅយើងធ្វើ quiz អ្វីដែលយើងរៀន
Your morning eyes, I could stare like watching stars. I could walk you by and I'll tell without a thought. You'd be mine, would you mind if I took your hand tonight? No, you're all that I want this life. I imagine we fell in love on that wonder moonlight.
Track 9.
With you,
The Johari window is so called because it was created
the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your air. So let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? My love will always stay by you. I'll keep it safe, so don't you worry. I'll tell you I love you.